Hello, good evening, everyone. I wanted to do a market recap in the middle of NFP because I always never trade NFP. Well, at least it's very rare that I do, and when I do, I manage my risk very, very tightly, and in consequence of that, my expectations are very, very slow, which then makes me a B game to the least trader. So now this video will be about what are we gonna do on this week, what I are my expectations, you can say, and you're gonna see that I think they're gonna be wrong. Like, I'm just here to give you an example in which you're going to do the same process, when you're gonna be alone. And if you want to be, of course, a better trader, you're gonna need to do this process if you're not already doing it, and you're gonna need to live the situations and to vocalize it to yourself. I would say talk to a journal, or anyways, like, note something of your psychological state development. And doing this kind of videos helps me, of course, but also helps you into trying to mimic this at your own at your own level. So the very first thing that I wanted to tell you is that in this case, I wanted to see this um, consequent encroachment cause price to drop. Now, I also was okay with price going higher and continuing, to take out this level of all-time highs due to the fact that ES and the Dow Jones did for themselves. Now, I could, if my analysis then at that time confirmed that this was a six, that the NQ was the six sister, sorry, well, then it would mean that it would be fine to have this immediate reaction and the consequent encroachment. So whenever we had this reaction, which came also within the day of my weekly profile expectations, so it happened on a Thursday, beautiful, and I look at the time. This is 9 to 10 a.m., which is Q3 of Q3. If you know your quarter theory and your advanced time theory, it's all within time and price. And as you can see, whenever ICT or anybody says time and price, you're like, okay, what is price? It's not necessarily the price level, it's not the number, it's the structure in price. It's what forms and creates PD arrays. It's what creates and forms candlesticks themselves. It's, you can say, and this is not the proper word, but you can say it's the volatility, or some can say the volume. But since this is all algorithmic, and of course the market is completely rigged, we're gonna say that this is the natural reaction of the algorithm combined with some manual intervention. So, anyways, I think this NFP week is good. I mean, as you can see, Tuesday it created a dealing range. It's very easy to see because we took sell side and buy side at the same time. So this is something to note. You can go check it at the smaller time frames. Let's see how it was. So, time is this 9 to 10 a.m. That's very beautiful. It happens at the same time that the reversal happened when we had our, the, I forgot what I was about to say. The reversal on the daily, I believe. So this is the reaction, consequent encroachment, right here, accumulation again, and continuation. So very good at the right time. I think today there was some news. Let's see. Today we had some. I know we had some news. So PMI. There you go. PMI at 10 a.m. And if you're in the private community, you know that I've done this analysis already a couple of times. I just want to redo it a little bit, for the free public. Now Wednesday, tomorrow, NFP. So tomorrow I'm not trading. I want to see how we do. Then I'll adapt. I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care if it reduces my probabilities as far as my narrative to continue lower. But if we also consolidate, I would pretty much confident in that, and I would like that because I would like to see price chop a little bit more. If we're gonna take another level of liquidity in this area before continuing to the all-time highs level, when that's good. And I truly just want to see how we do until Christmas. My view, and it's also very important for you, you need to change your perspective using the MWD sequence, so monthly, weekly, and daily. And the more you think on a monthly basis, and a quarterly basis, on a weekly basis at the least, and you see your mind that you're capable of creating a certain pattern of what every week means as far as data collection, you need to it just experience. It's gonna come with experience, basically. The more you do it, the more it's gonna be interesting. But as you can see, it's very beautiful action on the upside, and I can't ignore the trend line here on this on these lows. It's a little bit too obvious for me. Now, if I was a market maker, I would maybe drop price roughly at this level, and then if I was truly an asshole, I would pump it at this zone just so that we don't fade even this low and we don't even touch this low, creating another trend line. Now, the trend line traders might win this one because you might think, okay, but it means the trend line is going to work. Probably, but you're going to see, and if you join the private community, I'm going to talk about this, how we're going to deal with the trend line, and how even if we respect this trend line on the daily chart, we won't respect a trend line on some lower time frame or another bigger time frame. And I'll show that to you guys. So that was my introduction, a little bit of how I adapt my narrative. I told you my expectations. I told you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to trade tomorrow. Thursday, we'll see. Friday, we'll see. And next week, it should come. So thank you guys for being here on this very short video. Join the best community of trading in the description, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.